Alright, welcome back. This is game number 2 currently for the semifinals of the Home Story Cup 9 North America Qualifiers. This is pretty down to the wire, actually. So a little bit of confusion I'll sort out in a second. Let's do player introductions first. Spawning here in the lower left corner of the map, the pink Zerg player, Phog. Spawning at the top right, currently up 1 at the moment in his best of 3, it is Violet. Okay, so here's where my confusion came into play. By the way, I just want to point out, like, we closed the bets. There are 9,999 Partoofs bet on Violet. A good 2,000 bet on Phog, but that 99999, that had to be, planned or something by you guys. Anyways, the focus of what's going on right now, we do have a 10 pool commit on Violet. We'll talk about that more in a moment. But I was a little confused. I thought we weren't going to have a finals match to cast for a moment. As it turns out, the winner of this series will play against Polt for seeding. 2 players from North America will qualify, so the winner of this series and Polt will qualify for the top 8 tournament in order to win a paid trip. They'll also qualify for to actually pay for themselves to go to Home Story Cup 9. Beyond that, they'll play for seeding. So 2 from North America, 2 from Korea, and 4 from Europe for the final 8 tournament. I don't know if we'll be allowed back to cast that. My fingers are crossed that we will be. I'll try and look into that later. For now, though, Phog, well, he doesn't know about this 10 pool, and this is something really cheesy out of Violet. But you know what? When you're up 1 game, why the hell not do it? Now, it's worth noting he did not associate this with gas. So without a geyser going down, this isn't going to be for banelings. I said it earlier today, and we got to witness it firsthand. Banelings, or sorry, not banelings, what I'm saying here, a 10 pool can be an economic opener, even if you do it cheesy. The idea is you don't have to win the game straight up with it, you just have to do enough damage with it. As we see, Violet's even going to expand. Granted, he kind of forgoes the queen and doesn't get gas right now, but that's fine. Because the idea is, well, Phog sees this first off, but he's just meant to do a little bit of damage. And Phog, who chose to go for, that hatchery first with a pool and gas, not going to be too happy to deal with this. Now, if microed correctly, if microed absolutely perfectly and correctly, Violet will not do a lot of damage to Phog. But that's a big if. That is a really big if. Alright, so natural base being shipped out for the time being. He could pull drones. Some players will pull drones, some players will just straight up cancel. We're gonna find out what type of player Phog is right now, what kind of man lies behind the Zerg. It looks like he's probably just going to let it cancel, though, because there's no way he's going to save it. This does buy him a lot of time to get Zerglings out, to get a queen out, to build a spine crawler down if necessary. And he even actually retains the drone. Props to Phog, who's going to put the hatchery back down immediately. So as long as he holds now at home, he'll actually have a whole hatchery to fall back to, which is really nice. Unfortunately, he's only got enough gas right now for 1 baneling. The baneliness does go down, though. And the extractor is being focused to make sure no additional gas gets made. Phog, realizing this a little bit too late, will get on top of this. Actually, sorry, something did finally die. But the Zergling count's too high for Violet, and I think Phog is just out of luck at this point, guys. No spine crawler was made. The queen is going to be so late to the party, and the drones are playing Ring Around the Rosie, which means no mining is currently going on either. Even if a Zergling pops out, there's no way in hell it gets a chance to become a baneling. These Zerglings will be right on top of it. So this is looking really rough for Phog. And for Violet, look, he's killed a lot of workers. He's got his natural base up and running. He's got queens at home. Phog cleans this up with 3 workers remaining. Yikes. I love me an underdog story, guys, but I don't think this one's going to work out. GG's just going to be called. Violet will take the series 2-0. He'll go on to fight against Polt in the grand finals. Both of these players have qualified now for Home Story Cup 9, but only one will... only 1 out of 8 in total will get a fully paid trip. So